This is Mr. Wrestling Adam York in a Triple Crown, and you're watching Championship Wrestling on CW4.
Wrestling fans, welcome to Championship Wrestling. I am Marty Bricker. The big event coming up tonight. It's Championship Wrestling's 4th anniversary spectacular at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. 4 great hours of action, 10 matches, don't miss it. Headlining tonight, Tony Gibbons versus Robbie Cassidy for the National Heavyweight Championship. It's the Model City Street Fight. Mo and Beau. Mo Jenkins and Beau James takes on Chris Richards and Alex Winters. Model City Street Fight. And for the television championship, Logan takes on the champion, Thorn. That is tonight. Tickets are available at the Ink Revolution Studios, formerly known as the Great American Tattoo Company, on Fort Henry Drive across from McDonald's. Wrestling fans, that is tonight, Kingsport Civic Auditorium. You don't want to miss it. It's Championship Wrestling's 4th anniversary spectacular. We've got a great show for you today on Championship Wrestling. Let's get right to the action.
But and a snapmare takeover. Catches him in a rear chin lock, and once again, sort of a surfboard type maneuver there. A surfboard. Knee to the spine and bringing the arms back. Puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders and back of Mo Jenkins. Beau James trying to get the fans into it here in Greenville, Tennessee. Fans were coming back to Greenville at the end of March and bringing the cage. More about that here in the weeks to come. Mo Jenkins tries to fight his way out of it. Ooh, a backbreaker, a backcracker for the lack of a better term. Cody Isis with the backcracker on Mo Jenkins. Mo is in trouble. Mo needs a tag. 1, 2. Very smart teamwork there by Cody Isis and Chris Richards. Mo Jenkins, the lesser experienced of the tag team between Mo Jenkins and Beau James. So they want to keep the less experienced Mo Jenkins in the ring and keep the more experienced Beau James on the outside. Beau has been in the wars now for a number of years. Started off in the early 90s as a referee and has worked his way up and has become a staple in Northeast Tennessee pro wrestling circles. And still going strong. Mo Jenkins being kicked now by Chris Richards. Chris Richards and Cody Isis. John Hawkins Promotions. John Hawkins, conspicuous by his absence at ringside. There's a side salto. A salto. 1, 2. Beau James comes in and breaks that up once again. That's what I'm talking about, the experience of handsome Beau James. But when he does that, Cody Isis and Chris Richards use that opportunity to switch out without a tag. Rick Clark heard the tag but did not see the tag, so he allows it. Mo Jenkins up to a vertical base. Cody Isis with the front chancery once again. Chris Richards trying to come in. Mo Jenkins trying to make the tag, and he does make the tag to handsome Beau James, but Rick Clark has his attention diverted. Rick Clark is not going to allow the tag. He did not see it. And there's a tag that did not happen by John Hawkins Promotions, and he's going to allow that. We'll see if Rick Clark gets called into the offices of Championship Wrestling this week for that blunder. Knee to the small of the back. Mo Jenkins has been just pummeled, pillar to post. Wrestling fans, tonight, the big showdown. It's the 4th anniversary spectacular. 4 hours of wrestling, 10 great matches tonight in Kingsport. Log on to ChampionshipWrestlingTV.com for more information on tonight's big event in Kingsport, Tennessee. Civic Auditorium. On the heels of the biggest card ever in Kingsport. 450-plus paid admission for the War Games. Looking for that big of a crowd or bigger tonight for the 4th anniversary spectacular. There's a double clothesline. Mo Jenkins and Chris Richards both on the mat with the double clothesline. Beau James wants in this match in the worst way. Mo Jenkins, he has to go around Chris Richards to get to Beau James. And he crawls through the legs. There's the tag. In comes the handsome one, Beau James. Hard right hand. Another hard right hand. Cody Isis reeled. In comes Mo Jenkins once again, and Mo and Beau are going to double team Chris Richards. Catches him, double boot off the ropes, and face drop, double face drop. Chris Richards is down. Beau James for the cover. Cody Isis, though, breaking that up with a boot to the back. Referee Rick Clark has lost control here. Chris Richards out of the ring. Cody Isis out of the ring. Beau James and Mo Jenkins, along with Chris Richards and Cody Isis, fighting outside the squared circle. It has broken down. Referee Rick Clark tolling the count. We'll see if these wrestlers can get back in the ring before he reaches 10. Oh, it's all broken down, wrestling fans. It has broken down. The count continues. Chris Richards and Beau James outside. Also Mo Jenkins and Cody Isis battling on the floor here in Greenville, Tennessee. Ooh, Chris Richards went a little low with that one. That was a little low. Rick Clark calling for the bell. Wrestling fans, Rick Clark has called for the bell as they continue their war here in Greenville. That's going to be a double count out. Rick Clark going to let the ring announcer know exactly what his decision is, but we've got chaos in Greenville. Oh, Beau James has got a towel. Beau James has got a towel around the neck of Chris Richards, and now he's slapping Cody Isis with the towel. Now he's going to choke Cody Isis. Fans, we need to get some help from the back. It has broken down. This is Championship Wrestling once again tonight. Kingsport, 4th Anniversary Spectacular at the Civic. Don't miss it, wrestling fans. This is Championship Wrestling. We need to get some help out here. We need some help out here.
Don't waste your time thinking about me. I am saved, I am caged. I take everything I've got in vain. No, there's no reason why you should have to feel this way. There's no reason to lie.
Fans, if you'd like to raise money for your school, club, or civic organization, and you'd like to see the excitement of Championship Wrestling live in your hometown, then this message is for you. High school and college athletic departments, sports teams, police and fire departments, civic groups, or any group wishing to raise money can bring the stars of Championship Wrestling to town for a night of action and receive a portion of the receipts. Visit us at championshipwrestlingtv.com or call 423-773-5449. Dates are filling up, so call now.
You know, March 1st, Kingsport, Tennessee, it seems Brian Logan wants to come stick his nose back in Championship Wrestling, and he goes on about where, Thorn, you ain't been defeated in 18 months. You know what? That's no surprise to me. I'm the champ for over a year. I know I ain't been beat. I don't need you to hype me up to myself about how good I am. So, Brian, I tell you what, March 1st, Thorn, I'll put my 18-month reign on the line against your... you already lost your mask. I tell you what, I put it up against your ass, son, and I guarantee at the end of that night, you will get your ass smoked by Thorn.
Let's go back to March of 2002, and those boys, Robbie, Cassidy, and Tony Gibbons, you may have been the last ones to beat me in March, but it's been 6 long years, and let's talk about what I've done in 6 years. I've went to New York. I've been the toast of Louisville. And I tell you what, you want to talk about #1 contenders, and of course I got a bum rap. Of course, I didn't get what I ought to get, and that's fine. I've never got what I've ever wanted. I've had to rip, claw, steal, and beat the brains out of people to get what I want, and that's just exactly what's happened. I've had to go to the board of directors of Championship Wrestling, and they had to say, yes, you're undefeated. There's nobody that can touch you. Matter of fact, most of our wrestlers are scared to even be in the locker room with you from what you used to do in the past. I don't really care. But what we'll do is we'll put a little obstacle in front of you. If you can do this, then maybe we'll do this. Boys, I've had obstacles my whole life. So I went to the championship board and they said, if you can become the television champion, if you can beat this Thorn, and let me tell you something, that cute little lady, She's a skank like everybody else. And I tell you, if you can beat Thorn, who's been undefeated in 18 months, that's impressive, kid. 18 months, TV champion, everybody watches you every time the TV's on, and you've beaten a lot of people, but you've never beaten me. I tell you what, you can line up everybody you've ever beaten, and you still won't be able to lace my boots, kid. That night you're gonna learn how to be a main event. That night you're gonna learn how to take the little boys and put them aside and become a man. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step over you, I'm gonna take that TV title, and I'm gonna become the #1 contender on March 1st. And oh, what a glorious day it's gonna be. And then I'm coming for Tony Gibbons. And I'm coming for Robbie Cassidy. And I'm not gonna overlook the fact that you guys were the last people in Tennessee to pin my shoulders to the mat. Oh yeah, you did it. Brother, you did it. And I'm not even gonna call it a fluke. On those days in March of 2002, you guys were better. And Chris Thorn, you may be a better man than I am on March 1st. But I gotta guarantee that you're gonna be in for the fight of your life. Those two other punks are gonna be in the fight of their life. And when it's all said and done, the disciple will rise to the top of the mountaintops. And he'll put that little belt around his waist along with everybody else, every other belt I got. And I will be the TV champion. And afterwards, I'm going to the bar looking for ladies. I'm going out into Kingsport and I'm going to kick somebody's teeth in. But the remaining fact is going to be, I'm the top draw in Tennessee. I always have been and I always will be. March 1st, buy your tickets early. You're going to see carnage. You're going to see the disciple become a champion. You're going to see some little boys become men. So the disciple says, so it shall be heard, Tennessee.
Tonight. It's going to be a hell of a night because the Triple Crown, it's going to be March 1st, and it's going to be the Triple Crown's first chance to get our hands on Nick Hammonds after that turncoat stabbed us in the back in a cage match, the race to the top. Nick Hammonds, you got to tangle with my right-hand man here, Wayne Daniels. You got to tangle with the sexiest lady in championship wrestling, Barbie. But most of all, you've pissed me off, son. And when you piss me off, there's going to be hell to pay. So, Nick, grab anybody you want to. I doubt anybody wants to team with you because you're such a piece of crap. But I know I didn't want to team with him. That's why we kicked him the hell out. But, Nick, you get anybody you want to, baby. And we'll take you down in Kingsport tonight. It's the 4th anniversary of championship wrestling. I can think nothing else better to do than to kick your ass.
I'ma go get her. 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 I ain't gonna have her long. I'ma go get her. 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 I ain't gonna have her long. I'ma go get her. 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 I'ma go get her.
My name is Tony Gibbons.
My name is Robbie Cassidy, and I'm the National Heavyweight Champion.
All my life I've wanted to be a professional wrestler.
All my life I dreamed of being a professional wrestler.
One day on a basketball court in Kingsport, Tennessee, I met my best friend.
And then I met my best friend in Model City Apartments in Kingsport.
We made a vow to get into the wrestling business together.
Together we dreamed of being champions, and as adults, we achieved it.
We achieved our goal. We became champions. I've held every title in championship wrestling except for one. That title is the National Heavyweight title.
Right now, to stake my claim as the best, I've got to keep the National Heavyweight title.
In order to be the best, I have to win that title. But to do so, I have to go through my best friend.
And to do that, I have to go through my childhood friend, the one I've known all my life, my best friend, Tony Gibbons.
My name is Tony Gibbons, and for the last 8 years, I've been a professional wrestler. My entire life, I've lived in the city of Kingsport, Tennessee, and my best friend is Robbie Cassidy. We grew up together, and we talked about becoming professional wrestlers. We talked about being champions, and we did it. Now Robbie, he holds the #1 title in the area. He holds the heavyweight championship, the National Heavyweight Championship, the belt that signifies that you are the top dog in this area. Now, me in my career, I've held a lot of titles. I've held every single title in this area except for one, and that title happens to be the National Heavyweight Championship. A few months ago, Commissioner Chuck Roberts, he contacted me, and he asked me, he said, Tony Gibbons, we got nobody else. Will you accept a shot at the National Heavyweight Championship against your best friend, Robbie Cassidy? Well, I called Robbie up, and we decided that it was in the best interest of myself, it was the best interest of him, and more importantly, it was in the best interest of championship wrestling and the fans to finally find out who is the better man. So tonight, in front of all our friends, in front of all our family, and from the fans that supported us, that have watched us grow up from young men to adults, that they see the finality. They see once and for all who is the better man. Robbie Cassidy, tonight I'm going to shake your hand. We're going to go out there and we're going to give the fans a classic. And at the end of the night, Robbie Cassidy, I'm going to shake your hand again. And no matter what happens, we will always be friends. But Robbie Cassidy, deep down I know that when I shake your hand, you will be looking at the new National Heavyweight Champion. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again tonight, Robbie, in that ring, you are my best friend. You're a member of my family as far as I'm concerned. I love you like a brother, and I always will. But tonight, I will fight you just like I would fight anybody else. Robbie Cassidy, you better lace him up tight, because tonight, I promise you and I promise the fans of Kingsport, Tennessee, an event like they've never seen before. I promise them a match like they have never seen before. Tonight, Robbie Cassidy, me and you will compete in the greatest national heavyweight title match ever in Kingsport, Tennessee. Robbie Cassidy, get ready. Tonight's the night.
Hard right hand by Mr. Wrestling from Cincinnati, Ohio. Now Adam York, John with the fans here in Kingsport. He should have gone for the cover. That was a high-impact punch to Robbie Cassidy, and Adam York taking a little bit too much time in this announcer's opinion. Ooh, fist drop. My goodness, fist right to the forehead of the National Heavyweight Champion, Robbie Cassidy. There's a count of 2. Robbie Cassidy won that championship as he defeated Steve Fury in Kingsport, Tennessee, and we've not seen Steve Fury since. Steve Fury has not been seen since in championship wrestling. Now Mr. Wrestling with a huge weight advantage on Robbie Cassidy, using that to his advantage with a chokehold. A lot of pressure on the choke, and now just hard right hands to the side of the head. Ooh, massive chop. Massive chop to the chest of Robbie Cassidy. Is Robbie going to be 100% tonight in Kingsport after this war with Mr. Wrestling Adam York? Wrestling fans, should be a dandy tonight in Kingsport. Robbie Cassidy battling back with some chops of his own. There's the reversal. Robbie hard into the turnbuckle, and he is squished. Squished by Adam York, and Adam flips him out of the corner. Robbie Cassidy, a little rubbery. His legs a little rubbery. Kicks out before the count of 3. There you see Barbie at ringside with Adam York representing Triple Crown. So far, she has not interjected herself into the contest. Barbie and Candy have been having wars here as of late, including the big mixed tag match that happened in Greenville about 2 weeks ago. Though Adam York falls on top of Robbie Cassidy. Robbie, that was ill-advised. Robbie went to body slam Adam York, and that was ill-advised, and Adam York came crashing down on Robbie. Fortunately for Robbie, he was able to kick out before that fatal count of 3. Adam York. Well, what's Barbie doing? I mentioned that she had not interjected herself into the match, and now she's on the ring apron jawing with Rob Knight, and Adam York continuing his assault on Robbie Cassidy. Ducks under, and Robbie Cassidy goes over the top rope. Rob Knight did not see it. Robbie Cassidy over the top rope. Robbie over the top rope. Rob Knight did not see it as he was distracted by Barbie. And that's easy to do. Wait a minute, Barbie pushes Robbie Cassidy. That was, speaking of ill-advised, while we're on the subject of ill-advised, that was ill-advised as Barbie puts his hands on Barbie. Now Adam York reaching over the top rope and grabbing Robbie Cassidy. Picks him up by the hair of the head. Oh, he drops him. Robbie Cassidy drops him throat first over the top rope, catching him now with the shoulder. Looks like he may be going for the sunset flip. There we go. And Adam York, that's a big man to roll over, Robbie. Good grief. Hard right hand by Adam York. Goes for the cover, just sits on him. Just sits on him. 1, 2, counts out, kicks out before the count of 3. Now goes for another cover, using leverage. He's using leverage, and that time Rob Knight saw that, stopped the count. Adam York was trying to use some extra leverage by putting his feet on the second rope. Good officiating there by Rob Knight. Caught that and stopped the count. There's a hard right hand into the back of Robbie Cassidy. Robbie, if he survives this, will battle Tony Gibbons tonight in Kingsport for the National Heavyweight Championship. Two friends, longtime tag team partners, going at it tonight in Kingsport. There's a double shoulder block and both wrestlers are down. Adam York down, Robbie Cassidy down. Rob Knight holding the count, see if any wrestler can get to his feet before the count of 10. Barbie imploring her man to get up. Looks like Rob's at 6. Robbie's trying to get up. So is Adam. And now Robbie up. Big elbow on Adam York. Clothesline, and the big man goes crashing down to the mat. Robbie Cassidy. He's going to try to... He gets him up. Oh, well... All right, let's give him credit. He got him up about halfway for the body slam. Call out a Hogan slam on Andre. On top. Ooh, catches him with a big elbow. That was full impact. There's the hook of the leg. 1, 2. Adam York kicks out before the count of 3. Robbie Cassidy went for the big slam. As we said, that was about the equivalent of Hogan's slam on Andre at WM3. Off the ropes. Oh, Adam York's got him. Adam York has got him. Is this going to be the choke slam? Picks him up. Oh, he's going to roll him over. He's got him in that submission move. No, he doesn't. He's got him in a small package. I thought he was going to go for that submission he's been working on and has used so successfully, but it turned out to be just a small package. And Adam York with the boot. Looked like he was setting him up, but went for the small package, went for a quick pinfall. Did not work, and Adam York now with the upper hand on Robbie Cassidy. I don't know how much gas Robbie Cassidy's got in the tank. Hope he's got some. It's over $3 a gallon now. With the body slam by Adam York. Adam York going for the cover as Adam won the national title. 1, 2, 2.5. 2.5. Adam York almost winning the National Heavyweight Championship here in Greenville. Now, frustration setting in as Adam York just pummeling the side of the head of Robbie Cassidy. Adam York, the big man. Now, what's he going to do? Robbie's over 2/3 of the way across the ring. What is Adam York going to do? Is the big man going to fly like the Hindenburg? Oh my, off the ropes. Well, he crashed like the Hindenburg. And now it looks like Robbie's going to go for, he's going for that submission maneuver. He's going for that submission maneuver. He's going for the submission. Is Adam York going to tap out? Wait a minute, who's just coming out of the back? Somebody's just came out of the back of the dressing room. Who is it? Oh, sweet niblets. It's Brian Logan. Brian Logan has just entered the ring. He has the National Heavyweight title belt. Rob Knight calling for the bell. And Brian Logan just pummeling Robbie Cassidy. Brian Logan, he's the disciple unmasked. Beau James unmasked him a couple of weeks ago. Now, wait a minute. Here comes, who's this? This is Thorn entering the ring. Thorn going right after Adam York. Thorn has gone right after Mr. Wrestling Adam York. And now Thorn with Adam York. It looks like Brian Logan still working on Robbie Cassidy. These guys have a long history. Wait a minute, here comes Tony Gibbons, the Dragon out of the back, going after Brian Logan. Brian Logan trying to bid a hasty retreat. Oh, Adam York gets his head rammed into the glass door here in Greenville. And now Tony Gibbons working on Brian Logan. Brian Logan, as we said, bidding a hasty retreat. And Tony Gibbons in the ring. Wrestling fans, these two guys wrestling for the National Heavyweight Championship in just a few hours. But right now, they're on the same page. And Tony Gibbons probably just saved Robbie Cassidy from a serious injury as Brian Logan was just landed to Robbie Cassidy. Wrestling fans tonight in Kingsport, Tony and Robbie for that belt that Robbie's holding, the National Heavyweight Championship, the richest prize in wrestling in Northeast Tennessee. The National Heavyweight Championship. And now Tony raising the hand of his good friend. Robbie Cassidy winning this match as a result of a disqualification. Wrestling fans, tonight, Tony and Robbie in Kingsport for that belt right there. The one that they're holding between them. These two guys wrestling for the National Heavyweight Championship should be a classic. Tonight at the Civic Auditorium in Kingsport as Brian Logan looks on from the backside. Brian Logan would love nothing more than to have a shot at that National Heavyweight Championship. Wrestling fans, that's tonight in Kingsport, the Championship Wrestling 4th Anniversary Spectacular. Don't miss it, fans. This is Championship Wrestling.